Imagine surviving a fiery car crash, only to wake up as just a severed head kept alive in a tray of glowing liquid by your obsessed scientist boyfriend. You can't move, you can't escape, and now he's hunting down young models to chop off their bodies and stitch one onto you. But while he's out searching for your replacement body, he has no idea that your severed head has developed terrifying telepathic powers and you're plotting a gory revenge using the grotesque mutant he keeps locked in his closet. Our story centers on Dr. Bill Kortner, a brilliant but wildly unethical surgeon who loves experimenting with unorthodox limb transplants. His father, also a doctor, constantly warns him that playing God will lead to disaster, but Bill refuses to listen. One afternoon, Bill is driving to his secluded country lab with his beautiful fiancée. January. Bill drives like an absolute lunatic, loses control of the sports car, and crashes down an embankment. The car bursts into flames. Bill gets thrown free, but Jan is decapitated in the wreckage. Instead of calling the police, Bill scoops up Jan's severed head, wraps it in his jacket, and sprints to his hidden basement laboratory. Using his experimental life support serum, he pumps liquid into her brain and manages to bring Jan's severed head back to life inside a shallow metal tray. Jan wakes up, looks down, and realizes she's literally just a disembodied head on a table. She begs Bill to pull the plug and let her die in peace. But Bill is completely insane. He promises her he'll find a fresh, attractive body and transplant her head onto it. To make matters worse, Jan notices a heavy, locked door in the corner of the lab. Bill's assistant, Kurt, reveals that behind the door is Monster, a horrific, failed transplant experiment gone wrong that Bill keeps locked away in the dark. While Jan sits trapped in the lab, Bill goes out hunting for a suitable body. He hits up strip clubs, beauty pageants, and modeling shoots, creepily evaluating women like car parts. He eventually settles on Doris, a former model with a gorgeous body whose face was scarred in an accident. Bill tricks her into coming to his secluded lab under the promise of cosmetic surgery. Back in the lab, Jan realizes her disembodied state has unlocked mysterious telepathic abilities. She forms a psychic connection with the hideous mutant locked behind the door. Together, they start plotting their revenge against Bill. When Kurt tries to inject the monster with a sedative, Jan uses her mind to command the creature to attack. The monster breaks Kurt's arm right through the door hatch, tearing it completely off in a gory struggle. Kurt bleeds out on the lab floor, leaving Jan in full mental control of the monster. Bill arrives back at the lab with Doris and drugs her drink, laying her out on the operating table next to Jan's head. As Bill preps his scalpels to chop off Doris's body, Jan taunts him, warning him that his sins have finally caught up with him. Jan telepathically orders the monster to break free. The massive, disfigured beast busts through the heavy door. It grabs Bill by the throat, biting a chunk out of his neck in a bloody rampage. During the chaos, a lamp breaks, setting the entire laboratory ablaze. The mutant picks up the unconscious Doris and carries her out of the burning house to safety. Bill collapses into the flames next to Jan's tray. Jan cackles hysterically in the middle of the inferno as the lab burns to the ground, taking her, Bill, and his twisted science with it. What would you do if you woke up as a head in a tray? Let me know in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more classic horror breakdowns on Midnight Recap.